Hi, my friends. This is my first real video in English. I'm a composer, I'm a musical producer, and I have pancreatic cancer. First of all, I apologize for my English. I'm not a great speaker, but I think that I can make myself understood, and that's enough. The rest is the powerful of communication. The good thing about being a human being is that we can feel things sometimes. We don't need the words or the right pronunciation for that. Uh, I'm in my studio today, and I just finished a mix of. I'm finishing a CD. It's been very hard because of my condition, of course, and the music you can listen in the background. I don't know if you can listen it properly. I don't know. It's my piece called Phoenix. I wrote this with cancer, and this is the only personal project that I didn't cancel because it was so special. It's my first production of a symphony orchestra CD, and one of my pieces is there. I'm sorry, it's a little bit loud. Just a second. Sorry. Uh, so I decided not to cancel it. But I I'm not sure anymore if I can finish it. And this is something that cancer is teaching me. I spent my whole life working hard. It's hard to make a living as a musician, to have a studio, to write music. It's not easy. And for that, usually I used to wake up at 4 and then write music until 6 to 8, and then come to the studio, and then or go to the gym to work out. Anyway, I think sometimes I did too much to my body. I push it too much. And even though the last year I was running, working out, eating very well, but not sleeping that well. The thing is, the cancer is a blessing for me because it taught me something that nobody else could: to respect myself, to slow down, to pay attention first in me and then my loved ones and then the world. I'm, I'm very passionate about my work. I love to work because I work with music with my passion. So it's so grateful. Uh, it's not because of the money, it's not because of the ego. I love to realize, to give life to things. And it, it happened in a very special moment in my life. I was really and intentionally working harder than usually. Uh, I was a fiancé. I was about to get married, and I was working harder because my fiancé wanted to have 2 kids, and I have one, Laura, with she is 22, and I know how expensive it is to raise a child. So it was I was thinking I need to work harder to give all the comfort, everything that my my children will need, my wife will need, trying to get more money for the new home, for the new family. And I push it too much. Uh, that much that I lost my fiancée. It was not just because of that. I think the main reason was a lack of communication between us. I usually say that the biggest problem in the world is communication. People is good. People sometimes cannot understand each other and need to communicate. Anyway, she wasn't satisfied, and I didn't know that. And she told me it was too late. It's kind of sad because I was working so hard because of that, and then she broke up with me when I was sick, and it was hard. Sometimes I would say that this new was harder for me than the cancer new, but I'm a passionate man. Anyway, I was working too hard, and now today I was supposed to spend the whole life here, the whole day here in the studio, but I was not feeling well, so I spent the morning in bed and the early afternoon in bed. And I came here about 5 to work. I work for about 3 or 4 hours mixing this CD, mixing two of the pieces of this CD. It's my music, as I said, is called Phoenix. It's the third piece I wrote having cancer, but the only the first piece, it's wonderful. I don't know if I can translate. It's for my friends, the Santoro brothers, and they are twin brothers that play cello, cello duo. And uh, I took this word Santoro, Italian of course, and in Portuguese it's like for the saints I pray, Santos Oro. To the saints I pray is the name of the piece of Santos Oro. So it was the beginning. I was praying a lot. I'm still, but you can imagine. But this third piece, the second piece was about my lost love. I was not being able to sleep, and then I wrote a piano prelude for her, or for my pain, in fact, in one night, in one insomnia night. In Phoenix, it's about my cancer, but it's not about my cancer. It's about how I am reborning during my whole life. I'm very proud of it. People love it. It was premiered like 2 months ago, I think. And if I can, I will finish it in time. One of the most important lessons the cancer taught me was the limits of my body are really important. And now I don't even have the option. I have to stop. I wasn't able to get out of the bed. So the good thing that cancer is not a disease, an illness that you can just take a pill and be good again, that we have time enough to learn the lessons. And this is one of the important lessons. Take care of me, respect the limits of my body, take care of my beloved one. Time, time for medicine. Anyway, thanks for following me. I would love to get your messages. To need or want to know anything else. It's I'm just a Brazilian artist with cancer. Sorry. I'm Sérgio Roberto de Oliveira. Stay with God, or how you call your beliefs, or even if you don't believe in anything. I believe. Good night.